Hello, Facebook. I'm back. I'm having interruption with my internet, and of course, that was beyond my control actually. But yes, we're back. As I was saying, there is some tips you can use, just some subtle changes you can make in order to take care of yourself. As a woman, it is so important. We're normally the caregivers, and so much is expected from us. And if you does own a business, it doesn't take away that we still have responsibilities. We still have our children. We might have a husband or a partner. You might be on your own, but it really doesn't matter. As women entrepreneurs, we do carry more burden than men. Not saying that men does not have the same health issues as women, but as women, we tend to have more, and things certainly affect us more. And that is oftentimes because we don't balance our work life, and because oftentimes we don't ask for help, and oftentimes we are the only one juggling work, juggling our business, and certainly managing your home life. So it is really important as women that we look after our health. It is so important. I certainly, up until 2 years ago, I had perfectly good health. And not until I had physical pain. And it was so difficult for me to actually get out of bed. Then I realized how burnt out I was and how important it was for me to take charge of my health and start, that is what has got me on this journey. I had to reassess the way I live my life, basically. I had to change certain foods that I like to eat. I'm not saying that you have to deny yourself, the good stuff. I mean, some of the, little treats, but certainly we need to, have them in moderation. And I mean, I'm not saying I don't eat, my favorite foods, but I might just cook them in a different way or prepare them differently. So rather than frying, I might put them in the oven, or just little things like that. But certainly, what I do now, I really get my naps in. I really get naps in, and I rather than just working all, and having my device. We live in a world where our phones, our smartphones, are literally taking our life over. And so it's very important, you put away your phone. Do not keep them by your bed. Do not answer emails and messages. During your quiet time. You can actually go for walks. I find those very rejuvenating. You can, share the way you're feeling with a friend. So really have, a good confidence, someone you can trust, and someone you can talk to, and someone who is actually positive. Because I've talked about having positive friend, and I tell you how important that is to have positive role model, positive friend, people that really encourage you, people who support you, people who really listen to you and maybe push you in the right direction. Another reason you could be experiencing a burnout is you actually could be in the wrong job. You probably not doing something you are passionate about. And so for me, being burnt out was a transition that led me to this online business. I mean, you could talk about things that you're passionate about, do something you're passionate about. And when you're doing something that you actually enjoy, you realize that you're less likely to be stressed out. So if you're not doing something in your calling or your purpose, you normally feel real stressed out. So being burnt out, has been a blessing in a way, because it is led me to a more number one, I could share my story and my journey with you, and it has led me to doing something that I'm more passionate about, and I can have more impact on women's health. And so it hasn't been too bad, but the reality is most people do not know their burnout. So it's so important you know that you recognize the signs and do something about it. You know, as women, we really need to take care of ourselves, because we have children who relies on us. I really can't stress enough how important our health is. I mean, not until we've had cases of cancer. Certainly, I've had two people I know who has struck down with cancer in, I mean, a very young age. And I mean, parcel of it is stress. We are living a more stressful life, and we are not taking care of ourselves. And so it is very important that we do that. We recognize that we're burnt out and we do something about it. I mean, actually, adding exercise to our day is a great way to combat stress. For me, I go to the gym 3 times a week, and that has helped immensely. I can't stress enough how doing an activity, doing something, even going for a walk, makes a big difference to our mental health. 1 in 4 people are depressed or stressed out, and if leave untreated, that can escalate into a much worse diagnosis. So it is really, really important we start talking about health. I mean, nobody likes to talk about health. It could be quite boring, but somebody got to talk about it. It is very important. I mean, we are living longer. We live in a society where we're living longer, but most certainly, people are, or having to deal with some sickness or another. And there's no need for that. We can live longer and still be fit and healthy. I mean, my grandfather was 92 when he passed, and there was nothing wrong with him. He had all his faculties together. He was very physically able and capable. And so it is possible to live a healthy life with small adjustment. We need not be too busy to take care of our health. Without our health, we are basically nothing, or you end up being not able to enjoy life at the optimum level. And we can have it all. We can have it all. If we're burnt out, you realize that, we longer function effectively. And we need to be able to function effectively in our personal life and in our business life. So it is not like, burnout is a thing that can creep up on you, most certainly. And it's not like a flu that will just go away. Sometimes our body are literally giving us warning sign. And so it's important we listen to our body and all the signs that our body is giving off. We are able to rebuild our health by just changing a few things that we do in our daily life. And I hope you find this video helpful. I hope you like and share if you're watching on the replay. But I do hope, it's been a blessing to you. Thank you and good night. Bye.